Hey guys, would you believe 80% of you aren't subscribed to our channel? What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Keep in touch with us.
Hit the bell to be notified when we're dropping a new podcast, live, short, a couple vlogs here and there. And of course, support the Patreon. No ads. Don't worry about it. We got you covered.
Now let's start the show.
What's up, guys? Samuel Aldegheri here, pitcher for the Los Angeles, and you're watching Growing Up Italian podcast.
Grown Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian.
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 Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian.
Growing Up Italian podcast.
Growing Up Italian.
Woo!
40 million views.
El futuro.
Meanwhile, we do this, sit down.
10 views. Nah, I'm kidding.
So wait, is this Samuele or Samuel?
Samuel.
Somewhere. Voglio.
Come stai? Tutto a posto?
Tutto bene, tutto bene.
How you feeling?
Good.
How you liking New York so far?
I like it. I've been here. This is my fourth time here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I like it. That's cool.
It's a lot of it's probably a most heavy influenced Italian city in America.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I
Right.
would say so. Italy. Yeah, a lot of Italians.
You go to Little Italy when you come here?
No, never been. I have to go maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday if I have time. Or
If you want, we have a studio in Little Italy,
really,
and that's where Nikki works. I'll show you.
sick.
We're doing a music video there too Monday in Little Italy. So we always go, lately we go to Little Italy a lot because we're gonna put a studio there also, like a retail store. Probably actually, if you're watching this, we started working.
Yeah, maybe at that time of year.
Yeah,
Let's do it, baby.
yeah.
Somewhere.
excited.
So, dimmi. So, where you from, man? What's the story over here?
So I'm from San Martino Buonalbergo. It's a small town next to Verona, Italy, and I grew up there, and I still live there.
So, that's where you reside off season.
Yeah. I come in the U.S. just to play baseball.
Nice.
Like your family's on Verona, your mom, your dad. your
Yeah,
family?
yeah. Everybody lived there. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, Verona, right away when I think of Verona, I think of Romeo and Juliet.
yeah.
Is that a true story? Is it like, you know,
I mean, we still have the balcony over there. There were thousands of
people?
goes there every day to take shots. So, I mean, everybody believes that it's true. So,
Okay.
I went there last year, bro. There's no way.
No?
There's no way that was real. So I went to Verona, and they have you guys have a Coliseum too there. Right?
yeah, it's just the small version.
It's a little Coliseum.
I never knew that though. So
All the rappers do concerts there. I've seen.
Yeah, it's called Arena. It's just a small coliseum. Yeah, they do it like big event and like during the summer, where they go like rappers and singers.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
What was the original use of that space? Like years ago, was it like gladiators?
I would say so. I don't know.
Yeah?
I was not there, so it's hard to say.
You're a historian.
What do the history books say though? You know.
That's what they say. Yeah, I
That's
don't
what
know
they
if it's true or not.
What else do you like? Would you suggest being a kid who grew up in Verona? If you're going to visit Verona, what else is there to do besides the arena and Romeo and Juliet? What else are you guys known for?
Food. We have good
Yeah?
food, typical food. I would say that's pretty much it. Like I would say it's beautiful. Verona, it's a beautiful city. I love when I go there. It's just cool. It's allowed to walk around. You can spend like one day. You can walk around pretty much the center and do like all Verona. But it's cool. It's just a cool area, like chill. It's not busy. People is not rushing everywhere like New York.
Yeah.
It's nice to walk around.
It is nowhere like New York
No,
in that
no.
sense, right?
New York is more like Milan. Everybody's rushing. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
It's
But New York is like 4 times worse than Milan.
maybe even more.
Maybe
yeah.
even more.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious how you speak English so well.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say it's a great English, but at least we can have a conversation.
No, that's good, bro. You understand everything we're saying.
Yeah. No, I haven't a problem with that. When I came in for the first time in the U.S. in 2019, I was able to speak English, but I was not able to understand people because different accent.
Yeah.
So I remember,
Especially for baseball.
yeah,
You find yourself in some real country situations.
yeah, it's hard. And I remember the first time I went to the hotel with my roomie, he just asked me where you're from, but with a weird accent. And it was
Where
like,
y'all from?
yeah, and I'm like, what did this guy say? And so he repeated like 4 times. But no, then it got better and better. 2 years ago, or last year, I started to live with a guy from Canada and the guy from Kansas.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
worked.
wow.
Yeah, so like I started to play baseball in the team because before I was injured, so I was most of the time in rehab. So yeah, I started to hang out with the guys, spend more time with them in the clubhouse, hear different accent, and that's how I learned like English pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got better and better.
That's amazing. You're doing a great job.
Yeah,
But
no, it's cool.
One thing I'm dying to ask you, coming from Verona, I would never think there's baseball facilities there.
Exactly.
Where did the love for the game come? How did that happen?
So
Or how did you know you had ability to play the game? Because everybody's
Yeah.
playing football there, right? And so
I was supposed to go play soccer.
yeah.
My older brother Mattia, he started to play baseball before me. So I just follow him.
So how did Matias start?
My parents were busy with work and didn't have time to bring him to play any other sport because I think he was supposed to play basketball because he's taller and bigger than me. And the friends of like a family friend asked to my mom, "Do you want me to bring your son with mine to try baseball?" And that's how everything started. Pretty
Wow.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in Verona, they have like a baseball team.
Yeah, we have 4 baseball team now.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
I
love to
never
hear
seen
that.
baseball in Italy.
No,
Besides the stuff that the Italian American Baseball Foundation does, which is the reason why you're here too, right?
Yeah.
Like you're being honored today.
I was lucky because I live 5 minutes from the field, and that's where I train during the off season.
So
Yeah.
how old were you when you started like throwing a baseball around?
Probably start throw baseball around like 3 years old.
3. Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
3, 4.
Yeah, okay.
And then I started to play baseball like, with the kids in the team. Yeah, so it was probably like 4, 5.
And growing up, what position did you play? Because I know sometimes like pitchers like start with a position and then
Yeah.
they figure out they're really good.
I'm lefty, and I remember I was a
okay.
catcher.
Oh, really?
So when I was little, I was a catcher too. But I played like pretty much first base and pitcher and outfielder when needed. But yeah.
So the league that you were in Verona, what was that like? Like how many kids, how many teams?
So
Like you said 4 teams, but is that like
yeah.
4 professional teams or?
So we have the team that I grew up with. We have the kids like they go from 6 to 12. No,
Okay.
6 to 9, and then they have under 12 team, under 15, 18, and then you have the first team. That our is Series C because we have 3 series: A, B, C.
Yes.
The A is the most important.
Yeah. Just like football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the worst
exactly.
teams in A go to B. Is it the
Yeah,
same way with
yeah.
that?
A is the top league. Then you have B and C.
Okay.
So our team is a C, and then we have the Verona team. It's the first team. It's a A, and then
So like the Primavera, like team is in C?
no, it's a top league. So
Yeah?
it's a Serie A.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
And then the other one that I played a little bit. I played 2 years over there. It's in the B,
Okay.
and the other one it's in the B too. So I think it's 5 teams, but one it's just I think under 18. I don't think they have another. I don't think they have a team after
Somewhere,
that.
this is all Northern Italy that has the teams.
Yeah, it's in Verona.
No,
So
No,
just
but
like
like, who'd you play
in the
against?
league,
Oh yeah, you play against.
Milano has a team.
Yeah, it depends on the schedule, but you play against the same team in your region. So like maybe even in your city, Verona. It depends. Like if you're a kid, you play like in Verona
Local,
and
yeah, yeah.
like locally or like 2-3 hours.
Right.
And then if you go to the semifinal and the final, then you have to travel.
Right.
You go like in Parma, so you have to travel like middle Italy, South Italy sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty
And
much
the
a
teams
local.
are all Italian guys? Or
Yeah.
is it like mixed with people from all over the world?
No, it's Italian guys. We have a base, American base in Vicenza.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and that's like they have some guys that go play baseball with the Italian guys. So them, it's like more a mix sometimes, but it's cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
I love hearing that because
Yeah.
as Italian Americans, we're first generation, so our parents are born in Italy. But you never hear that there's baseball in Italy. Like
Right.
I used to bring my glove, my baseball bat, my kista goes. I used to play with my cousins all the time.
Che sta mazza?
We go play in the field. I teach them like questa è prima base, seconda base. I would teach them the rules, and they would like actually enjoyed the game. I feel like if it was a little more popular, I feel like there could be more Italians playing the sport that Americans love so much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help the game grow, you know?
Yeah.
But I know what you're saying. Yeah, like if you're lucky like me and you have a couple teams around the city, you can follow like baseball a little bit. But
Right.
if you're like maybe even more north or like in the middle, even south, Italy doesn't have a lot of teams. Like there are a couple, but
DiMaggio played Nettuno that one game. It's
yeah,
like a
yeah,
famous story.
yeah, like South Italy, Nettuno.
Right.
It's a big city for baseball, but like outside that, like I don't really know any team.
Yeah.
It's not like soccer that you say, oh, okay, this afternoon I don't have anything to do. I can shoot a text on the group
Right.
and say, hey guys, let's go play baseball.
What do you do? You play catch? What do you do? You know?
Yeah, you go like you play catch.
That's why he became such a good pitcher.
Hey, you and your
just
brother.
play catch.
You just got one guy.
Somewhere, relax. Were you just breaking his hand when you're throwing the ball?
Sometimes.
So how did you get to the point where you had the opportunity to play in the States? What happened?
The scouting,
to get you here?
the scouting is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
Who's
It's
going
like,
to Italy to
who
watch?
Found you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I play in the national teams since I was 11. And so I was going like around Europe to do tournament and stuff like that. And the first scout approached me in Barcelona when I was 15 years old. And it's like, hey, you lefty, you already throwing 86.
At 15, you're throwing 86?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like,
Especially being a lefty.
you might have a shot.
Yeah.
And from there, it just started to work like every day, that was the goal. I always believed it before, like even when I was a kid, I was like, Mom, Dad, I'm going to US one day. I'm going to play baseball. Like
Right.
I already know that.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Was there a team that you, like, or a baseball player that was your favorite when you were growing up in Italy that you had a poster in his room or something?
Italian baseball players?
any
Oh,
baseball.
yeah. I grew up like watching. I grew up as a Boston Red Sox fan because
Oh, wow.
my brother was a Yankees fan. He's a Yankees fan.
Oh, so you went against your brother?
Yeah,
That's kind of messed up.
Mannaggia
I hate when
Samuele,
siblings do
mannaggia.
that. Like,
No, it's like, oh, I like the Yankees. I'm like, no, we can't go 2-for-2. I'm gonna go against you. So I start following
Oh,
Boston.
yeah, Pedro Martinez? Would you like?
Pedro. No, I grew up like, I remember I was like watching Big Papi, David Ortiz all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
He's a lefty bat too.
Yeah, and then once I started to use YouTube and follow the big leagues a little bit more, Clayton Kershaw was my
Yeah.
Another lefty.
Still playing today.
lefty. This guy was like, I remember I saw him on YouTube. I'm like, this guy is nasty. Like his stuff is it's gross.
Yeah.
And I started to follow him, especially because he was lefty, and that's the guy that I'm
Would
like,
you say like you look up to a player like that? You learned a little bit from his game on YouTube, or
I mean, I would say yes and no. Like, of course, you can learn something, but
Right.
just YouTube, so you can't
Yeah.
talk with him. You can just follow what he does on the field, but even his
right.
workouts, like, you can't really.
there's
say
so
it.
much to a pitcher outside of what people see.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just, I was able to see what he was able to do in the game, like how he was playing against hitters and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
not more.
Well, I definitely want to give you your flowers because complimenti, un grande applauso perché you were the first Italian-born pitcher to play in the MLB. That is historic in its own. That was
Let's go.
Thank you.
to see that.
Fire.
I was like, we posted on Grown Up Italian immediately. I saw on Twitter or X.
There's a viral story like when he made his debut.
Yeah, bro.
We were going crazy.
It's
you know?
historic. You know, that's your legacy is sealed forever. Just purely off that. So I think, was that something that you knew going into your first opening match or when you started pitching? Or is that something that, all right, if it's there, it's there?
No, for me, it was just, it's your debut. You have to go. Like, I was not thinking, even now, like, I still have to realize that what I did, the history part, like, yeah, it's cool. Like, wow, it's great, but it's not something I really
And you had a
care,
strong outing too. Then it's like 7 strikeouts, right?
The second one.
The second game.
Yeah,
was
the first one.
Oh yeah, because I saw like the first game you had the Italian headband,
Yeah.
and the second you had the Joker.
Yeah.
It's like different ends of the.
I love it. I love
one
it.
extreme to the other.
I love it. I love it. But yeah, I mean, so like to you, I get it. You're keeping it professional. Like you want to focus on the game. As us, like this is what we do.
Yeah.
Italian content. Like
Yeah, we look for stuff.
it's
like
like,
that.
all right, Samuel, this is boom. First Italian-born pitcher. That's a story. You know what I mean? Like that's something that, as a 15-year-old kid, you saw happening one day.
I saw it when I was 6 or 7. Like
Wow.
as I say in the house, I was just
Go formaggio.
Italian cheese the way it's meant to be.
These artisan wraps are stuffed with fresh mozzarella.
Fresh mozzarella the way it's meant to be.
Taste the formaggio difference.
Get it now. Formaggio's available at ShopRite, Key Food, Hannaford, Costco, Walmart, and Sam's Club.
Find formaggio today at your local grocery store or your club store.
Formaggio, it's all about the cheese.
Mangia.
Now back to the show.
I was telling to my parents like, "Hey, I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna play baseball as a job." Like
Yeah, that's
my mom and my dad were like, "Hey, you have to find a school because you need to go like
Right.
to work after school, right?" And it was like, "Okay, hey, pick for me. Like I don't care. I'm gonna play baseball."
Yeah.
And honestly, like I don't think they believed me before the first scout came up. After
Right.
the scout texted me, they were like, "Oh, wow, like this is gonna happen for real."
Oportunidad, yeah.
My brother was the only one that really believed in me from the first moment. He was
Right.
like, he was saying to my parents, "Hey, be ready because he's gonna leave one day. He's gonna play baseball in the U.S."
Yeah.
So you were throwing 86 at 15.
Yeah.
What was the first team that found you, or like how did that process of you going to America, like how did that really happen?
So this scout was with Kansas City.
The Royals?
Yeah. And
Okay.
then my name started to go around because also I was doing like MLB camp in Europe. So the scouts, like, if they want, they can see you, you know, like they can notice you. And then, yeah, playing baseball, I went to Canada to play the World Cup under 18 in 2017 or 2016, something
This
like
is for Italy?
yeah.
The national team.
And then I played the European Championship where other scouts were there. And the scouts for Philadelphia is an Italian scout from Nettuno, Claudio
Wow.
Scerrato. Yeah,
Shout out to him. Claudio?
Claudio Scerrato.
Shout out to
Bravo,
Claudio.
Claudio. Bravo.
You always got to give the Paisan a chance, you know?
And yeah, he came up. It's like, we want to sign you. And this was in July 2018. But I was
Wow.
too young and I was still going to school. So I was 16 at the time. So I'm like, I talked with my parents, of course. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna sign next year because I want to finish school first. I want to be sure, like, to have something.
Security.
Yeah.
Some security.
If I failed with baseball, because, you know, like it can happen, injury or something like that can
Yeah.
happen. And then I worked really hard the off season. Probably the best off season I had before I signed.
Then you
and-
signed with the Phillies still?
yeah, and then in March, I went to Parma or to Bologna to do this tryout for MLB camp, and it was there. I threw 90 for the first time.
Whoa.
I mean, first time on the brother, yeah. And it's like, okay, now I want to sign you. Like, now we go. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finish the school this year, so and then we can sign.
Nice.
From there, we just build up and. I still play I play in this season over there. I put up really good numbers, and yeah.
I got to ask you something. You, World Baseball Classic 2026, is that Italy's in the horizon or?
I think we have really good shot.
Yeah.
We playing against UK, USA. It's gonna be a tough one, and I don't want to be wrong, but I think Mexico.
Okay.
Mexico's
I'm,
good too.
I'm saying, like, can we see you on Italy's team, or is that we'll see?
I mean, I'm here, and of course, I want to play
Si
for.
Dio vuole, si dice.
Yeah, I want to play for my country.
Absolutely. That's the words I wanted to hear.
Yes. So if
What do
they-
you? I have to ask him, and I don't want it to be controversial, but I want your opinion. What do you think about the Italian team? Because we do this for a living. So when we were covering the Italian American baseball team, because there's a lot of
Italian baseball team.
There's Italian baseball. There's a lot of Italian American guys.
Yeah.
Because it was like a lot of this going on. And the espresso machine in the dugout. And so how did you feel about all that?
It's a lot of American Italians, but I honestly get it. Like, if you want to go to compete in the World Baseball Classic against the best, you need people that play professional.
Yeah.
And I don't think the level in Italy right now it's good enough to send just Italian guys.
Yeah.
So I get it. Of course, as an Italian guy, I wanted to see as much as possible.
Are there other
Italians.
like Italian-born guys like you on the team?
They were.
Yeah,
There were a few,
there were.
yeah.
There were a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. But of course, I want to see at least a 50-50, you know?
Yeah, gotta be 50-50.
Yeah, I want to
I
see
agree
like
with
a
that
mix.
too.
Well, I think it starts here. You know,
Yeah.
I think
It starts with him.
You put Italy on the map. I don't think you realize, because now scouts might actually be going checking out small towns in Verona or small towns in Italy. Maybe not every day.
If they hear about
but-
lefties throwing 90, they're gonna start looking.
Yeah, I
up.
mean that to me is still crazy. Like, if I'm a young kid, and you're in Italy, how do you realize the talent you have? Like,
yeah, and he doesn't have the resources that the kids in
speedometer,
Florida
like-
or California have.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like you see these Dominican-born players, Cuban-born, they're playing with bottle caps and like
Yeah.
a stick
That's
for a
the
bat.
hunger, I think.
Like,
Right?
what
Gives
was
you
there
the
anything
hunger.
in the trenches that you just had a baseball and a glove, made it work?
Like,
You know
did you
what
throw prosciuttos around to get your speed?
Mozzarella, yeah.
You just throwing bucatini on.
No, I had really good coaches.
Yeah.
So the equipment that we have, it's alright. You can play with, so we have everything like that you need. Of course, we do have a complex that you can pay. We don't have the TrackMan, the rudder gun. We don't have that stuff.
Right.
But I think I had really good coaches that helped me to grow as a player, as a person. So that's, I think, was the key.
Yeah. I know Italy's good on conditioning too,
Yeah.
like staying healthy, maintaining nice diet.
Nutrition, yeah.
Yeah, because soccer is so prominent there. They make sure the players. I'd assume with baseball it's like that too, right?
Yeah. So yeah, we don't have a nutritionist that follow you over there, but the food is great wherever you go. Like
Right.
when I come to the US, I always gain a little bit of weight, and then when I go home, I lose weight. Even if I open the fridge and I eat wherever it's in there, I'm gonna lose weight, and that's what happened.
Just
Even
cleaner
the US
food.
after.
That scares me.
It's
That
cleaner
scares
food.
me. I'm like, what the hell are we eating here?
Yeah, no,
It's
for
all
real.
the stuff we inject in the food,
Yeah.
honestly. So, how'd you go from the Phillies organization to the Angels organization now?
I got traded
This year?
July
it was this year.
27th. This year, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so it was mid-season. Yeah. So how did you go from the Phillies organization to the Angels organization
I got traded on July 27th.
this year?
This year,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so like during
That was quick.
during the
Very quick.
deadline, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
Yeah.
you were just a prospect.
yeah.
You were traded.
I knew I was going to get traded to some teams. Like it was already in there. Like I was reading on Instagram and Twitter, and everybody was saying Aldegheri is gonna get traded.
What was that experience like getting traded?
Scary, because I've been with the Phillies for 5 years. I was with the Phillies for 5 years, and then boom, like that, you're in another organization. You don't know anybody.
But they brought you up quick though, because I remember your debut was like
Yeah, I went straight to AA, and after a month, they called me up in the
Yeah,
mix.
you debuted August
30.
30th.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's quick, bro. A month. It's like, all
And they
right.
extended the rosters, right?
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
that's when they extended the
so
roster, yeah.
that's when you came up.
Yeah, you got your shot.
Yeah, and you did great.
Yeah.
right?
I mean,
You missed a couple of
what was
games.
that experience like? First MLB debut and then a few more starts after that. Like, what's going on through your head?
I think the first game, even from when I got called up to the second game, everything was just, it was a dream. It was feeling like a dream. I was not able to realize, like, wow, this is a dream. This is not true. And then on my second game, I was like, okay, debut is gone. You gotta go out there and kick ass.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This
You did,
is your
bro.
job. That's what you have to do. And I was feeling way lighter, like on the mound. I was just thinking about strike everybody out, like try to get out. And I threw a really good game.
Yeah, and now all the paisans start calling you.
Yeah,
Oh, you remember me?
that happened the week before my debut.
Remember that time I lent you a little pasta? You guys, all the
Chinga
favors
euro.
are coming.
Chinga euro at the bar. I give you a nice coffee.
Everybody at home has been
Yeah,
nice
in
with me.
Verona, how's the vibe of having a Verona-born baseball player like the paisans in your town, your family?
No, everybody even if it's a small ward, the baseball ward in Italy, in Verona especially, is like everybody's been nice with me. So I went back and they had the party for me. A lot of kids, they go crazy every time they see me, and that's something like I'm really proud because I was one of them. I grew up same as them. Like I did what they're doing right now, so I know they look at me like a hero or something like that, and that's really make me proud.
You know what's
That's
crazy? You didn't have that though. That's what's crazy.
You
Like,
didn't have your own hero,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah,
your
like,
brother was your
who-
hero.
who's-
Yeah, right.
Brother's
That's what I'm
hero.
gonna say. My brother, like, he was my hero. Like,
Yeah.
what I did is just because of my brother.
That's amazing, bro.
What does your brother do now?
He still play.
Oh, he
Yeah,
plays
in Verona.
He plays
yeah.
in Verona. Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's
yeah.
a
I
cool
played in
story.
Parma for 5 years, and then this season came back to Verona, play season, and I think he's gonna stay there the next season too.
I have to ask because we're Italian. Well, you're Italian. We're Italian American.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have to correct ourselves. But what soccer team do you like in Italy?
I'm a Juventus fan.
Oh, you get along.
Bravo,
with
bravo. That's why we get along, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever go eat at Del Piero's restaurant in LA?
No, but cool story. He texted me 2 days after my debut. Yeah.
Really?
He texted me on.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Bravo, goat, bravo.
I have one of my friends, not him, another friend of mine. This is my cousin. My friend is like a huge Juventus fan, and I think he would kiss Del Piero's feet. Like,
Oh.
He's the
he
goat.
loves them. He loves.
Yeah, it
them.
was my idol. Like when I grew up because as a Juventus fan because my dad is a Juventus fan
Yeah.
too, and Dupire was
The best, bro.
yeah, it was the best. It
What
was
did he? What did he text you?
it just like congratulations. Hope you're gonna stay well in LA.
Well, you just got a random number. Say
Yeah,
that.
was it? Was it?
No,
a DM?
it was on
a
Instagram.
DM.
Oh,
Instagram,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So
The DM.
let's go to eat, bro.
Yeah.
Did he follow you?
No.
Oh, come on, Alessandro.
Get fine. Come on.
Mannaggia Alessandro, mannaggia.
And I was next to my father when that happened, and I show him. And
Oh
he was
my
like,
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's goals right there, though. Like to get a message.
Yeah,
from
forget the
your idol.
MLB debut, right?
Yeah,
That's just
that's
Del
Scored the debut. Del Piero mi messaggiato, right?
Well, so
That's
now we got to go to Italian American talk a little bit. You know, you stayed in Philadelphia. Or
No,
no?
I
Where's
was-
the
Well, he was with the minor league
yeah? Where's
team.
their minor league team from?
So I spent in Florida 3 years. Yeah.
What part of Florida?
Clearwater.
Oh, Clearwater,
So
Florida.
it's
Clearwater,
like next
Tampa
to
Bay
next to
almost.
Tampa.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I went to New Jersey in Lakewood,
for what?
Highgate team.
Okay, what was that like? How was that experience?
Difference between Florida and Jersey.
Yeah, it's completely
Yeah.
different. I went to Pennsylvania to the
okay.
in Reading.
Yeah, that's
Um,
what we call a Casa di Cristo. Nobody's in Pennsylvania.
Okay. Okay.
Cristo.
Yeah,
With the AA team, and I spent there like 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
nice.
and then I went to Alabama. AA.
Oh my
for the
God,
Angels.
that's another
Yeah.
Casa di Cristo, Alabama. They got good Italian food over there, right?
I didn't try it. When I come to the US, I never eat Italian food.
Okay, fair enough.
Like just if I come to New York because I know they have a good spot,
Yeah,
or in LA, big cities that I know they have a good spot, I
Yeah.
go. But if they don't, I'm not going.
what are you
anywhere.
eating?
Just normal food. I like to cook a lot, so
Okay.
I cook my own meals
Nice, good
pretty
for
much all
you.
the time. Even like at the field, sometimes we have good food.
Nice.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
for
then-
the team, I'm sure the food's better.
After Alabama,
I went to California.
Cali. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice little route you got.
Yeah.
You're discovering all these American states now, right?
Yeah, I've been on the East Coast and now I'm on the West Coast, and I
But
like
even
it.
with the team, like traveling, now you're getting to see like all of America.
Yeah, I went to Texas.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. Never
I never
been to Texas before.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It was like super chill.
Yeah. Easy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
like,
be
you know,
happy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
nice.
talk about the food a little bit. What's like your favorite dish, your personal favorite?
American style?
Anything. Well, yeah, we could do like anything, and then we could do like since you've been in America, like an American dish that's not in Italy.
So probably the best is my grandma's lasagna.
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
It's,
come
The
on.
best is my grandma's lasagna.
No, that's we have the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
we have the same nonna, so
What makes hers the best?
Nonna's lasagna it's the best. It's just I could eat that every day. It could be just only meal that I could eat for my life.
How does she make it?
I don't know
Does
because
she put bechamel? Oh, she won't give
oh
you a
yeah, no,
recipe?
oh she doesn't. She doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But, like I told her when I'm going back and they have a little time, I want to go there and like make with her because I want to see how she
Yeah.
does. So
Because
then I
they
can
don't
do
write
it.
down ingredients and
No, it just
yeah,
right here.
right here, yeah. So
And
she uses bechamel. That's a big difference.
yeah. I think that's the northern aspect, you know.
It's like
That's why I asked. I was like, it gotta be bechamel.
super
Yeah.
cheesy. It's
So our nonna uses hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's southern, heavy southern.
yeah,
influence.
because I don't
It's
think
like,
I've never seen like
You know,
that.
the pasta, chopped meat, tomato sauce, mozzarella, and boiled eggs mixed with the. It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm not
It's very
crazy.
heavy.
I'm
It's
not
very
crazy
heavy.
about the boiled eggs.
He
but-
doesn't. He doesn't like it that much. The lasagna.
See, lasagna's once a year, no more.
Really?
Yeah, it's too much.
How often could you eat your Nonna's lasagna?
I get it every day.
You could eat it every day.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
You
man.
say
just-
that
it
until you
just
start
so-
looking like me.
No, it's just so good.
Yeah.
I love it.
What else? What's
But
another?
it's also like all
Carbonara.
the memories too that comes with
Yeah.
it. You know?
Yeah, right?
That's what makes it taste so good.
Yeah, you know, like it's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that when you eat lasagna from your grandma, it's home.
Yeah.
Even like, so
Oh, Kujis, are you tired of these ads? Listen, I'm sorry. We got to keep the lights on over here. But listen, we got something special for you. We just launched our Patreon. Spend a couple dollars. You don't have to watch these ads no more. B, what else can they do?
Listen, you'll get some behind the scenes of what we do in a day, a little bit before the show, maybe sometimes after the show, and you'll watch the show without the ads. You won't have to hear these ads anymore. You can just watch the whole show without any breaks.
Yeah, you get a full podcast, uncensored, unedited, full cut. What you see is what you get. No more ads. That's the best part. So go out there, support the fellas, and do the right thing, all right?
Yeah, click the link in the description to go on Patreon.
fun story. My parents, they brought some lasagna made the day before they left Italy. And they bring
California?
us- No,
Wow.
no, to Tampa when I was in Clearwater.
Oh, my
It's a little
God.
closer. It's a
How
little
did
closer.
you even bring that?
Rocco wouldn't eat that because he's scared when food's not refrigerated right away and stuff.
Oh, really?
Would you eat that, Rock, or no?
Yeah, I'm sure they've had it in like a nice cooler or something.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like you put in you have to make it like the day before
Yeah.
or even like the same day.
Sealed up nice.
Yeah, you sealed up and put it in a nice box and
Yeah.
So when they saw you, they just were like,
exactly was like,
Grazie a Dio.
here we go. And was like, here we go. We got dinner. Perfect.
Did you pitch good the next day?
Yeah, I did. I actually did.
Perfect game.
Yeah.
that would be the most Italian thing ever. Like the Italian pitcher that has to eat lasagna before every start.
Do you have any pregame meals or rituals or anything?
Well, I was going to ask, being Italian, superstitions too.
Yeah, that's another good one.
So what you eat before a game, like do you have a routine? Like before every start, you eat certain food, like wear lucky socks, wear
Mutande.
red mutans.
No, I don't do nothing
superstition?
No. The only one is I skip the line. I have my
Yeah. A lot of pitchers do that.
Yeah.
The third
Oh,
base
when
line?
you,
Yeah.
between every
when I go into
in
the
and
field.
out.
Yeah, I don't.
you can't step on the line.
No,
right?
you can't. You can't even go close. No.
Nah.
I wonder how that started. That's interesting though.
Just you see the perfect line of there. I'm not gonna stop.
What is it like?
Pitchers, I feel
It's bad luck.
pitchers and baseball is very superstitious, and Italians are very superstitious. So the combination of being a pitcher that's Italian, you gotta be superstitious
Yeah.
a little bit.
I have my routine that I do every time. Like same amount of reps, same amount of exercise.
Yeah.
That's my routine.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't do anything like
Nothing crazy.
Nothing too crazy.
nothing crazy.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're a simple guy. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, okay, let's say you're pitching a gem. Nobody in the dugout's gonna come talk to you, right? Like, isn't that a thing?
Yeah, no, I hope everybody's gonna stay. The only one that is allowed is the catcher and the pitching coach. If they see something like that he wants to, but if I'm pitching good, like if I'm like example, I'm in the 17th inning and I'm throwing like no hit or perfect game, like
Nobody's talking to you.
no, just the catcher.
Leave me alone. Yeah.
Yeah, leave me alone. Let me stay locked in.
Have you ever thrown a no hitter in your career?
No, for I was part of it last year. My first game in low A last year. So imagine I come back from injuries, so 2 seasons out. Come back first game of the season. I throw 4 innings, 7 strikeout, no hits, no walks,
Amazing.
and then the guys after me they just went after it and they were like boom, boom,
No-hitter.
boom.
So you're
and
part of a no-hitter
win-
then?
No-hitter, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
No, it was a really
Off
cool
an injury
moment.
too. That's crazy.
Yeah. And the guy that went after me, he went rehab with me, so same time, and we spent season and a half out. And he went after me, pitched 2 innings, no hits, a couple walks, but strikeout, pitched really good. So both of us, we were like outside of rehab, and we threw first game no hitter.
Yeah, good for you
It was,
guys.
yeah, it was an
crazy,
amazing moment. Yeah,
That's a great feeling.
yeah, it was cool.
I was gonna say baseball is tough because I feel like the farm system, it takes a while to develop. Like it's one of the sports where it really takes years to come into your own. I feel like a lot of
Some
people
guys 24, 25.
25, 26
Yeah.
later. I see debuts at 32, 33.
Aaron Judge started at like 24,
25,
25.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's hard because from the viewer perspective, like for the player, I imagine it's even harder. But you're putting in so much time, so many highs, so many lows. Like, how do you stay grounded and just, stay on the course?
For me, the problem was the distance from my family. So going to US alone, far away from your family, your girlfriend, your friends, life is way different. So that was the big problem, because go to the field, work out, play the game. It's like, it's fun, It's like, I'm going to do it because that's what I signed up for. But then you go home and you're alone in your room. You're like, you hang out with the other boys, but you spend already with them like the rest of the day.
Right.
And you're like, I can't go outside to drink. I can't go to the bar with my friends. I can't stay with my girlfriend. I can't go to my grandma's to eat the lasagna, So that was our time.
Yeah.
It's still like sometimes when I'm in the US, it's like,
I get it. There's definitely dark
It's
days.
tough.
It's
Yeah.
not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, we
Stuff.
have who was Giuseppe with a podcast with us, the soccer player, played for Serie B. He was saying the same thing. Born in Italy, he's like, it was just the distance was hard, man. Like,
yeah,
but it was opposite. He was American, played in Italy,
okay,
but he missed his
Yeah.
family in America.
yeah.
But bro, it's tough because
Especially for us, like,
For your mental.
somebody to
Yeah.
talk to when you just need to talk. You know what I
yeah,
mean? It's not
especially for Italians, like families comes first before everything.
always.
especially like, in Los Angeles, 9-hour difference.
Yeah, that's
on the
true.
Phone. So to get someone on the phone is tough if they're playing late. By the time he gets home.
Yeah, he was more East Coast though, being Florida.
Yeah,
It's a 6-hour
But
difference.
Still,
Yeah.
6 hours.
Yeah,
like
6 hours.
my
6
girlfriend,
hours.
she was finished work and I was going to the field.
It's hard.
I was finished like I was going home like at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. She was waking up to go to
work, yeah.
Those
So,
good morning texts used to be crazy, right?
Yeah, it's just
Nice.
Buongiorno e buonanotte.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
that was it.
Crazy.
Like you have the day off,
Yeah.
but maybe your day off is not the same day off as hers. So
Right.
Yeah. Listen, one thing I'll say about the Italian community is that we really get behind our athletes.
Yes.
Right? Like
Absolutely.
when an Italian athlete does good, we get behind it. Like Tommy DeVito last year for the Giants, and we're always supporting like Dante DiVincenzo on the Knicks. He's Italian American. Like, I don't know how far removed he is from Italy, but when he was playing for the Knicks last year, we were all going crazy.
Yeah.
So we see it a lot in sports.
Mm-hmm.
That being proud to be Italian. So, like, if you're watching this, check a game out this year with Samuel, Samuele. When he's pitching, like, tune in. Like, this year's going to be your real chance now, right? 'Cause
yeah,
you did it, like, at the end of last year.
that was just the taste. Was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this is what you have to expect for the next years now.
Yeah, we got, like, a
See it,
little,
taste it, and yeah,
got the debut, but now
Yeah.
it's like, now it's
Just-
time to get
that's
to
what
work.
it's gonna expect. Like that's what you have to expect for the next year. So just see, try, look, and next year come back and
So all Italians should draft you on their fantasy teams, right? He's like, oh, yeah, man.
I can't.
I would. That's what I would do. I drafted Tommy DeVito this year too.
Oh my God.
That's my backup.
You're crazy.
You gotta be safe.
Wow. That's a reach. But I want to say, from like what Sabino was saying, no matter what, Italians will have your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you have the support of us. Whatever you need, we're here. But the Italian Americans, especially, like he was saying, when somebody does good, you'll feel the presence. Like, if you play in New York, I'm sure you're gonna see a bunch of Aldegheri
Yeah.
jerseys.
We'll be
on,
there. We'll be
You know,
there.
Yeah.
Italian flag going
And
nuts.
that's great because, like, as you say, the support of the community in another country. Like, how many people, like, they text me, American Italians, they text me just because I was Italian and I was going to
Yeah.
make
Yeah, we were one
history.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that like make me proud. I'm like, wow. So I have a lot of support. That's nice.
Yeah,
It's
we're,
great to
we're
hear,
passionate people, as you
Yeah.
know. You know.
When do you think people start questioning how Italian you are? Because, like, the more time you spend in America, they're gonna start calling you Americano. I'm sure in Verona they call you
Yeah, they call me
Americano.
Americano. Yeah. Every time I go back, it's like, you look more American. I'm like, don't say that. Come on.
I mean, you dressing nice though. I like it. I
Thank
like
you,
your
thank
I like your
you.
outfit. Yeah.
Che stile.
Spacca, bro.
Fuck.
Is that how you used to dress in Italy? Conferma? Yeah. Oh, okay.
He was always drippato.
Yeah.
He listens to Italian rap, bro. He's
Yeah,
into it.
sempre drip.
Yeah. No,
We should talk about Italian rap a little bit, right? Like, who are some of your favorite artists?
Tedua.
Ted, well, okay. I'm gonna send this to Ryan Ted. We call. Yeah.
Yeah, I show you the rap. Like, it's the the guy that I listen.
Yeah, he was your number one on Spotify.
Yeah.
How did you first hear Tedua? Like his first song, or what was like the first
These
song?
are like years ago. Orange Country. It was one of his songs.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, so he was still in Geneva.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Yeah.
I remember him telling me.
And even Sfera in 2016
Yeah,
when he came out. Big fan. Gue.
yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
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 No, I like Italian raps.
That's what you listen to mostly?
Yeah.
Did you ever play Italian rap for the clubhouse?
No. No.
That'd be a good idea to do that. You know, last year I went to a Sfera concert, and he brought out Tedua, and he had the biggest reaction. And it was a song I didn't even was too familiar with, but it's called Lingerie.
Yeah.
So that's like a big hit from when
Yeah,
he first started.
yeah.
But I was just like, because I started listening to Italian rap more recently, so I know like the new stuff. Like I didn't go back and study albums. At that moment, like the reaction of the Italian, like the crowd,
Yeah.
was the best reaction.
Because that was like the gold era,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2015, 2016,
Yeah,
17. That was when the trap and the rap start to be like yeah, more and more and more. Now it's coming back a little bit. We have Gue is doing really good. Anna Pepe.
Yeah.
So the stuff hit. It's
so
nice. It's
funny.
great.
Hearing like a picture, listen to this is funny, right?
Do
Yeah,
you have
that-
a walk-in music or anything or no?
I have the Tiger. It's my
Oh,
walkout.
Rocky
Eye of the
Balboa.
Tiger?
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
See, like he could go viral for that too.
Pero tu sei americano, no?
No.
Rocky
no,
Balboa.
no.
Come on, bro.
He's not
No.
ready.
This
Eye
started
of the
because I
Tiger.
was playing for the Phillies, and
Oh,
everybody.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah,
so
yeah.
everybody started to call me the Italian stallion.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does.
That's cool.
And
Did you
then
watch Rocky because you were playing for an affiliate
I
team?
watch Rocky.
Before when in Italy?
Yeah,
or-
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
No,
okay.
We should give
it's
him
a
a little
famous-
crash course of being Italian Americanish. I mean, at least like,
Yeah,
do you have any questions about Italian Americans? Like stuff you wondered about?
Not really. No.
No, nothing
Like-
bothers you that Italian Americans do. When
Yeah,
you
like,
when you
what's the
first
biggest
saw us,
yeah, like the biggest
when you first saw
difference?
us,
Okay.
are you saying in your head, "Oh, they're Italian, they're like me," or are you saying,
Steve
This,
Medigan.
the first time,
"So come
the first time
so come Matthew"?
when I found the page, when they showed me the page, I was like, "Oh, these guys are like Matthew. They're fake Italian. They're American Italian."
Used
They
to
say maybe like because you talk with people and they're like, "Oh, I'm Italian." Oh, you Italian? So do you speak Italian? And they're like, "No, my grandpa is Italian.
Yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
Italian." I'm like, "You're not Italian, dude.
Yeah.
Your grandpa
we used
was
to be like
Italian.
that.
You're not."
Yeah,
But
That's how we used to be,
but it's
yeah,
all
but then
because-
I found out you guys speak Italian, so it was
Yeah.
like, okay, these guys are
okay,
more
we
than
got a little more
American
credit,
Italian, right?
Alright, I'll take it. But I'm saying in America, it's different, bro, because everybody in America comes from somewhere. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if
so
somebody
we hold on to that identity.
Somebody, you're not
you
going
know?
to say, "Oh, what are you?" I'm not going to say American. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm going
right.
to say Italian.
That's what we do in Italy. Like,
Yeah.
if you're from America, you're American.
Right.
But for you guys, you can't say I'm American. Like,
Yeah, it's different, bro.
you know, you have to say I'm Italian because
Like,
that's-
You've seen American, like in Florida and California,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
like and Texas.
mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All that stuff. You know what American is. Like, this is
Yeah.
not American. Look behind you. You know
no,
what I
that's,
mean?
It's a specific genre, you know, like
Yeah.
it's Italian American, you know.
yeah.
But there's
But
different levels.
for us, like, if you're telling me you're Italian, at least you gotta know like the Paris is not in Italy, because some people is like, yeah, I'm Italian. Then they talk to you and it's like, I've been in Paris, I've been in Italy, I went to Paris. I'm like, Paris, it's in France.
No, but come on.
No,
That's a joke.
That's really bad.
That's a
really
joke.
bad.
That's a
And people-
joke.
That's really bad.
And that's people that is like,
Yeah, I've
I'm
been to
Italian,
Paris, Rome. It's very nice. Come
right?
on.
And or maybe you ask, okay, can you tell me like a couple cities in Italy? And they're like, I know Rome, I know
Milan.
Florence, Venice, and that's it. So
Yeah.
you're like, if you want to say I'm Italian, at least you got to know something about your country.
Okay, fair enough. I agree.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
agree.
You know?
I agree. That's
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
I think we're on that same wavelength. But I want to go back to Rocky Balboa now.
Okay.
Is there any other American influence or anything American that you watch, you
Characters, maybe.
like? Characters, Tony Soprano, and Anything like that?
No.
Dude, you're very simple,
He's watching.
bro.
Yeah.
He's watching film, bro. He's got.
He's
Yeah.
he's on YouTube,
He's
bro.
throwing 90 miles an hour. You know. If I threw 90 miles an hour, I wouldn't watch anything. I just watch myself over and over.
Nice. Watch your own film over and over. Wow, Spaka, bro. Look at this pitch.
Yeah.
Fire, bro. Fire.
What kind of pitches do you throw?
So fastball, slider,
2-seam, 4-seam?
4-seam fastball, slider. It's a gyro slider. Changeup and curveball.
Okay, so you got 4 pitches.
Yeah, curveball was the first breaking ball that I've learned.
Crispy, crunchy, savory, and sweet. Order what you want on Uber Eats.
Listen, guys, from now till the end of the year, December 31st, on the Uber Eats app, you go to Anthony and Son Panini shop, and you get a nice $25 off.
When you use the code Panini.
You got to use the code Panini.
Terms apply. See app for details.
Yeah, I remember I was like 12 and I was already throwing curveball.
They say you're not supposed to like do that, right? Like too much, like not heavy.
I mean,
Everybody does
I'm
it.
here, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
it worked out.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Maybe sometimes it doesn't work. For me, it did. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
being a lefty though, I mean, baseball is a lefty's game, right? Like
Yeah.
it's
if you're lefty, you're lucky. You're gonna have more shot, especially as a pitcher.
yeah.
Well, how did you know you wanted to be a pitcher? That's what I forgot to ask in the beginning. Like, what made you pick pitcher and not first base, catcher, outfield?
So I always liked to be a hitter, and I remember it was pretty good too, but not good enough to sign a contract. But I was throwing 90 miles per hour.
Yeah, but in Italy they use kilometers, right?
Yeah,
How did you know? Like, oh wow, this is good. Like,
Because in baseball,
what's a good number?
Because like 60 kilometers an hour? No,
It's more. It's like 150.
Like 90,
right?
it's a 140,
Oh,
145.
yeah. Oh, it's not less.
So what, times
Yeah.
1.7. I don't know.
Oh,
how to
Yeah, I
do
don't
that.
remember. But in baseball, when we have like one radar in Italy,
Right.
and maybe you were gonna like to a tryout or something, the other
Yeah.
radar, you can see.
But what was the training like for you? Like, you throwing like soprasatas, like practicing stretching. Like, what are you using in the motherland to help you out?
Hey, you have bands and stuff.
Yeah, we
I'm
do
sure.
like bands and mechanic stuff.
So you just naturally though had a strong arm. I'm assuming.
No,
No?
I work my ass off.
Wow.
Like, yeah,
Good for
I
you, man.
like did bands and workouts. Yeah, it was not simple. It's not like boom, you can.
Yeah, some people are
can-
just born with it.
Yeah, especially like people South American.
Yeah.
I've seen guys like
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
they're like 170 pounds and
Monsters.
they throw like 100.
Right. Do you see the Little League World Series? These 12-year-olds, bro,
Yeah.
like 6'5",
Yeah.
250. I'm like, bro, what
Yeah.
are they eating nowadays?
Yeah,
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
That's like naturally
Chicken and
gifted.
rice.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Chicken rice. Yeah, but
Straight protein, yeah.
a story out
Right,
of
maybe
Verona.
these guys they would just eat the McDonald's every day.
There's
Yeah.
freaks too, yeah. It could
Yeah,
be like
exactly,
that.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
God bless. So you're here like for the foundation. What how did that happen? Someone reached out like
Italian American Baseball
Yeah.
Foundation.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always been close with the baseball federation in Italy. I never been to this dinner, and this year we're getting like close and close. And after my debut, they start to like
reach out.
reach out, and we talk a little bit, and then they
The
start
guys
to-
there are really cool. You're gonna like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to a bunch of the galas there. They had everybody, you know, Piazza, John Franco, Brandon Nimmo. I'm missing some. Bobby Valentine. Who was the coach for the Phillies that was with the Girardi?
Yeah.
They had a lot of guys, so you're gonna really like it there.
Yeah, but
Colabello,
it's-
Chris Colabello.
Chris
Yeah,
Colabello.
Chris. I met Chris
Yeah.
in 20.
He's really in tune with his
17.
Italian side.
Yeah, he
He's
was
very
born
proud.
in Italy, I think.
Yeah.
And then he moved here in
To Toronto,
when he was
I
like
think, right?
3 years old or something.
But he
like that.
played in Toronto.
He played first
Yeah.
base, right?
Yeah.
The Blue Jays.
Yeah, we met him that time, right?
Yeah, you did. I
I
wasn't
did,
there
yeah,
for
yeah.
that. But yeah,
Yeah,
good people.
You're
man.
gonna love it tonight.
Like, it's a good community, bro. Like and they're happy to have you. We're happy to have you on board. So
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, they really care about like the bridge between
Yeah, yeah.
America and Italy, and that's what I.
And
that's
we do
what
it
I
too.
like to
that's
see.
what I'm saying. I don't think you realize your impact, bro. Like, you're a very
don't.
humble
I
kid.
really
I could
don't.
tell you're so humble. You like very easy, well spoken, keep it professional. But like, bro, there's kids that want to be
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean? In Italy now, and I hope that we can make it more popular in Italy because to me, that's always been something that I enjoyed playing the game so much. I'm a little guy. I played baseball in high school. Like, it was never a realistic goal for
Yeah.
me to play professionally, but seeing the passion that some of these kids have in Italy, like my cousins, my friends in Italy, I all taught them how to play baseball. there's not an opportunity there for them. So I'm hoping what you've done, whether you realize it or not, gives all those kids a shot.
Too. That's what I hope too. That's why like I travel so much. That's why I do interviews. That's why like I go to do a workout with them, like a training with them, just to show them, hey, I was one of you. Like you might have the same shot that I had. Right. So
it's gonna mean like a world of a difference to them.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, the IABF is doing a lot of stuff like that. So shout outs to them.
College,
they get sponsorships,
paying tuitions, bro. That's huge.
We'll put like their website in the description. So like if you guys want to donate and stuff, because like all the money goes to kids in Italy to do
it's great.
camps and stuff.
They're doing amazing work. Yeah. Do you have any advice for a young kid in Italy right now who might be watching this? And
throws 90 miles per hour.
Is a lefty throwing 85 at least at 15? Like what's your advice to a young kid out there?
Just keep working, keep chasing your dream. That's what I always say, because that's what I did. I just kept working like for years. It was not all lights. I was in the tunnel and there was not seeing the light at the end, you know?
Bars.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like this. You have just to keep working, keep just going through and chase. You have one dream, even if it's like sport related, baseball or outside in your life. Just keep chasing it, because we live in one life. Yeah. Just do whatever you want. You know, keep chasing it, keep trying it, and then hopefully you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your agent Matt speaks very highly of you, and he helped set this up. So thank you, Matt, for setting this up.
Matty boys.
This was the easiest interview I set up. Like one text, set it up every day.
He could say he's a Goomba. I could see Matt over there.
Yeah. So
Staten Island.
How's his Italian?
Yeah.
He's a chicken parmesan guy. I could tell.
Yeah, he's a fake one.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's a good guy though. He's a good guy.
No, he's a
good guy.
He's
Italian, not so much. But
he's an amazing guy. Honestly, like the job that he did for me, like he's doing for me, is amazing.
Yeah.
But
surround yourself with good people. Good things will happen.
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to come in and talk a little bit about your experiences with him?
I'll give him mine, and then I'll take Nikki's.
Yeah.
Even though you called me a fake Italian, and I heard that 20 minutes ago.
You
know what? Just you can take my spot. See here. It might be just easier.
This is like my big league moment, right?
Yeah. Did you start warming up? Give me the righty.
Hold on. He's taller than Rocco.
So yeah, Matt, thank you for setting this all up.
Yeah, no, thank you.
We definitely got a good moment in here for you. I know like the Italian Americans are gonna go crazy, but thank you for setting this all up. How is he as a client?
Honestly, he's super low maintenance. I mean, he's super down to earth. I think a lot of athletes, as you see on social media, you see in person, they've got a fluff to them. What you see is what you get with Sam. He's authentic, and that's just part of the Italian way.
What could the fans expect from him this year? Like,
honestly, he always gives 100% in whatever he does. Results will be the results, but expectations-wise, I mean, he pours his heart and soul into it. He's not just playing for himself. He literally is playing for, yes, the fans of Los Angeles and his family and friends, but also the country of Italy. So he's got high expectations for himself, and whatever he does, we'll have his back.
Yeah, Sam, make us proud this year. We're all rooting for you.
I will.
Anything else you want to say, Matt? Anything else you want to say?
Makes me cry.
That's nice. That was a nice.
Molto bene.
All right, you're Italian now. All right, guys. Well, listen, we're going to put all of Sam's stuff in the bio. Follow him on social media. Make sure to watch and play.